Scorpio, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Scorpio, in today's reading, I'm going to give you 3 cards from the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Do your reading and then clarify it. Also wanted to let you know that if you are interested to see me live, there will be a link on the community page or info on the community page. All right, so let's get started. Scorpio, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Wow. Good, 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 good. Let's see what's going on here. All right, Scorpio. So you do have desert passage. There, trust that there's a divine plan. So definitely, really trust that there is definitely a plan there for you, that even though you cannot see what's in front of you or behind these mountains, there's definitely something there for you. Okay, you're on the right path. Don't think anything less that you're not. Okay, you are definitely on the right path. This is a wise leader. You are a beacon for others. They're asking you to share your gifts with the world, be the leader that you are, which is very nice. Put that there. Then you have rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. This is beautiful, that any way, shape, or form, you are definitely going to receive the blessings that you need, no matter what. So this is very beautiful. Good for you, Scorpio. Good for you. Good things coming in. All right, so let's see what's going on in your reading. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. One for the current. This is for Scorpio. You start off with the 5 of Cups. Maybe you're disappointed about something. Could be a number of things here. Why you have the 5 of Cups. Maybe you're not able to let go of things. Maybe you're just looking at the bad. At the bad and not the good. Also, maybe you need to find your way to make something, to do something happy, or leave something so that you can be happy about something else. One for the situation. The moon card. Wow, again, everybody's been getting the moon. Trust your intuition. Maybe you're not seeing clearly. I feel like you're not, because you started off with this 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is definitely talking about, just being in your mind a lot. One for the past or now. The Knight of Wands. Try not to rush into things. Take your time with everything, but definitely moving forward from something. So we'll see more. One for what's hidden. Thank you, Spirit. The 2 of Cups. Some kind of offer coming in, some kind of decision you have to make very soon. Feel like, yeah, we'll see what else is here. One for the hopes and fears. Strength card, finding your strength, using your past experiences as just lessons. Wow, finding your confidence, your courage here. One for what you need to do now. The Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands talking about, being assertive, not letting anybody take your light, being yourself, finding your strength and your confidence to do what you want to do. One for the what you need to work on. Wow. Your finances. You have the 10 of Pentacles. Really look at your finances and what you're doing with them. Maybe really checking out what's going on with them, or, maybe you're giving out too much or something. We'll see why it's there. It could be different also. One for the outcome. Oh, okay. Let me see here. You have the Hermit. Hermit is asking you to go within. The Hermit is talking about, really following your own path. I feel like you could also be going on a spiritual journey. Maybe just taking some time for yourself to retreat, having that wisdom, that inner guidance within you. We'll see. And at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Queen of Pentacles. Really take your time with things. Even though you are a resourcer, you know how to make things happen. You bring in the abundance that you need. You really need to take your time to create to more, like everything that you're doing. Really take the time to create what it is that you want, but be consistent with it. The Ten of Swords, there's an ending coming through. Definitely could be painful, could be an ending or grief, or just an ending to a career, relationship, something like that. And you have the Five of Swords here. Five of Swords is definitely talking about really being angry, you know, really angry, frustrated, you know, bitter. But I feel like there's arguing. There was some kind of arguing. Definitely a decision needs to be made, but they're asking you to go within, like, not to rush into anything. Wow. All right, so let's see what's going on in your reading. Scorpio, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. All right, why is the Five of Cups here? This is for Scorpio for their highest good. Five of Cups. Wow, okay. So, I feel like with the Five of Cups here, I do feel like you are definitely holding on to something. I feel like, you know, you're only looking at the bad and not the good. Maybe something you disappointed you in the past, or, you know, you have some kind of regret. I feel like you really need to leave this to go forward so that you can find something that will make you happy. Because if you're in this state of mind right here, and you're continuously like trying to figure out why, you know, it's time to leave that behind. Okay, because I feel like there is a new path here for you, which there is, you know. It's a lot of ideas. I feel like you're moving on. You're going to be moving on from this. But there's going to be a lot of ideas, a lot of out with the old and in with the new. New ideas, new path, new journey, new things coming in. So just know that with the Ace of Wands. With the Hermit card here, like I said, you know, you have it here twice. So I do believe that you need to follow your own path and do your own thing. Be your unique self. Because, you know, people do follow you. You could also be going on a spiritual journey, like trying to find out the answers for yourself and for other people. That opens up a big spiritual journey for you. And I do feel overall that I do feel like this is a new path for you. I feel like you just need to you need to have some kind of reflection, you know, like going within, trying to find that inner guidance, so that you can be a beacon for other people. Because I do feel like you are a teacher, like you are trying to show other people different ways or doing things, which is very nice. That's beautiful. I love that. Really try to go within because you're very knowledgeable. You know what you're doing, but follow your own path, okay? And this is a new path for you. Yeah, the Moon card here for Scorpio. One more card. Wow. Interesting. Here we go. Okay, so you do have the Moon card here, and the Moon card is talking about, you know, really trusting your intuition, using your intuition about things, okay? Really try to use this, because I feel like at times you're not really seeing clearly. And I feel like you really need to go within, because you do have the Hermit card here twice. But with the Three of Cups here, I do feel like you need to be around people that are going to lift you up. I feel like you know, you do have the support around you, but I feel like you just need to find your own way. Like, you know, they're asking you to find your own path, like to find your own path, to be on your own way, you know. And like I said, it could be a very spiritual path. But I do feel like you have the support around you, that people are definitely going to support you. But you also need to be around people that are going to lift you up. You know, not these people that are going to bring you down, like be talking negative. They're asking you to move away from that. I feel like there's like getting together here. I feel like you're going to be trying to move forward, and you definitely are trying to take control of everything that's going on. But it's like there's a lot of things that you're still holding on to, especially that Five of Cups. That Five of Cups is making you not really see clearly. And this is why they're saying, you know, it's time to take control of your thoughts, your actions, and start doing what you need to do to have control of your life. Okay? Because whatever you do or you're going to do, you're going to have that support. And I do feel like there's going to be people that are going to come in that are going to help you, that are going to lift you up and be happy. Could also be traveling, could also be moving here, but definitely take control of everything that's going on in your life. Yeah, the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is talking about moving forward, rushing into things, and really taking, you're trying to take care of things, but you're moving very fast, very quickly, and it's time for you to take your time with things, okay? And I do believe it's now. You have the Two of Cups here, Scorpio, for what's hidden. Why is the Two of Cups here? Okay, wait, why is this? Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. Um, hmm. So you start off with the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is definitely talking about some kind of offer or connection that you have with someone. Um, I feel like also too, like you could be trying to connect with your higher self also. But I do feel like there is somebody here that's going to help you, somebody in your life that will help you with something, to find your balance or to make some kind of decision. I feel like there's some kind of offer trying to come in for you. I feel like you need to take time, to do things. That, like I said, with the Queen of Swords here. Oh, is it? Yeah, it is the Queen of Swords. Really start speaking your truth about how you're feeling and what you're doing. The Queen of Swords, she doesn't just sit there and do nothing. She speaks her mind and does what she needs to do. She's very blunt. She's not afraid to be herself, and this is what they're saying. Be yourself. Be your unique self. Follow your own path. Is what they're saying. Even if it's like you feel like, oh, well, nobody's gonna like me. Yeah, that doesn't matter. You follow your own path, Scorpio. I feel like you really, I feel like you're seeing clearly now. I feel like you're gonna get the answers that you need, and I feel like you're not gonna let your emotions get in the way of things. Especially because you have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is saying that you're leaving a lot of things behind, especially this holding on to things, going with the change. Really try to start focusing on things, really try to let go of that past, whatever it takes, like going within, trying to get grounded, doing some meditation work or spiritual work, because I do feel like this is a path that they're calling you on, which is very interesting because, I always say, if you're looking at tarot readings, there is something here that they're leading you on. You may not think so, but there it is, so that's what they're saying. There's opportunities around you, so start focusing, okay? Um, and I feel like you really need to speak your truth about things. I feel like you really need to really speak about what it is that you're wanting to speak about, okay? Because there is a decision here that you're trying to contemplate. But you got to really learn to speak whatever it is that you need to say. Find your courage and your confidence to do that. You have the Strength card here for Scorpio for the hopes and fears. One more card. Wow, again, you have the four. Wow, okay. So definitely, okay, so there's something here that you don't want to deal with. It's like almost as if you're just like not wanting to see it, not wanting to deal with it. Because if you see this person here, she's tied, right? She's blinded, but she can clearly walk. She can go around those swords. She can, you move around, but she doesn't. She stays in one place because she feels like she's stuck, and that's you. You also have this card. When you look at this card, she's clearly like avoiding that person in the door. She doesn't want to deal with anything. She doesn't want to, confront that person. She'd just rather sit there and just look at the cups that are just like, whatever, I don't care anymore. And that's something that you really need to let go, because I feel like you're holding on to a lot. And this is you, they're asking you to really, really leave those self-doubts behind, really try to start focusing now, really find your courage and your confidence for everything that's going on in your life. I feel like, you need to believe that you can do anything and everything. Move away from the past, learn from it, and just move forward. is what they're saying. And it's up to you to do that. Um, wow. All right, so then you have the Queen of Wands here. Why is the Queen of Wands here for? What you need to do now? Yes, definitely. So with the Queen of Wands, okay, so you have the Queen of Wands here. You start off with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is definitely talking to about being assertive, not letting anybody steal your light, not letting anybody take that light away from you. Stop caring about what other people think, and start learning as you go to do what you want to create and do, to find your confidence in the things that you want to create, to start focusing, um, to speak your truth about things. There's something here about you speaking your truth, that you're needing to speak your truth, which is crazy. Really learn how to communicate. Really learn how to speak. Not to be mean to people. Like speak mean to them. Okay, really be careful on how you're communicating, Scorpio. But with the Seven of Wands, I do feel like there are times that you get defensive about things. Um, maybe hearing the truth, or maybe hearing something. There's something here about you getting very defensive. They're asking you to really stand your ground, to let other people help you, to stop pushing people away, put boundaries around you, and to believe in yourself, and stop pushing anybody away that's trying to help you. Okay. I also feel like with the King of Swords here, that speak your truth about everything that's going on. Start to focus on things, okay? And be your unique self. Wow. You have the Ten of Pentacles here for the what you need to work on. Wow. Okay, so with the Ten of Pentacles, you really want that material success to come in. You want that abundance to come in so you'll have enough. I feel like it will, but I feel like it just needs time. It's taking its time, because you're still going through a lot of healing right now. The Wheel of Fortune is definitely saying that, the wheel is turning. There's changes that are going to come through. Things are closing up. The cycle is closing up, moving forward. So it really is very nice. If you really think about it, it's very nice. Your luck is going to change for the better. Karma is here also. You do have the Emperor here, and the Emperor is saying that, stand your ground and be the leader that you are. You're very wise. You know how to handle things, but it's up to you to be that leader. You're also ready for anything that comes your way. All these changes that are going to come in, it's going to be for the better, because you're going to be, look, you got this rainbow blessing card here. Blessings are coming in. And look, this is almost like the Emperor card. Be the leader that you are, and stop, pretending like there's nothing going on. Start to focus on your life. Start taking control of it, is what they're saying. You have the Hermit card here, Scorpio, and why is the Hermit here? Okay. So with the Hermit card, they're really asking you to go within. Remember to follow your own path, okay? Even if it's a spiritual path, really follow your path that you want to be on. Stop caring so much about what other people are thinking or other people are wanting. It doesn't matter. It's your life, so really know that. I feel like you need to look at things very differently. I feel like you need to start looking at things differently, no matter what. Start doing things differently. Don't look at it just one-sided. Look at it on all the way around, okay? Really look at things differently. I feel like you need to trust your intuition also, because your intuition is very big here. Sometimes you're not using it. You're not going with that gut feeling, or, they're asking you, trust your intuition, open your intuition, because if you trust it, there's unlimited potential here for you. And that's what they're saying. I also feel like you need to find your patience, like really have patience for everything. Don't rush into things. Find your confidence and your courage, and be that leader that you are, Scorpio. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.